Good afternoon again, everybody. Pastor Eric here with today's daily devotional. And a couple of things that came to mind to me today. First of all, I saw a very interesting article that said the people of Texas and Oklahoma are the most bored during this time of stay-at-home isolation and COVID-19. And I thought that was interesting. You know, there's so many things that we can do with our time, even when we can't be with other people, that are productive things. And for some reason, made me think of the book of Ecclesiastes, which those of you who know me know I love the book of Ecclesiastes, and it's a book that I go back to when times are tough, or when I've had a setback. And so I wanted to read a little bit out of Ecclesiastes chapter 11. And some of you might know this from the King James translation that starts off with "cast your bread upon the waters." In the New International Translation, which is the one I like to use, it says "ship your grain across the sea." So a little bit from Ecclesiastes chapter 11. Ship your grain across the sea. After many days you may receive a return. Invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. If the clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in the place where it falls, it will lie. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. As you do not know the path of the wind or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle, for you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well. Okay, now, a lot of words there, a little bit hard to translate, but basically it comes down to this. We just don't know what the future holds. And so you can either look at the sky and look at the wind and be so paralyzed by lack of knowledge, or you can trust in God and get back to work. So what Solomon here, the writer of Ecclesiastes, is saying is even the wisest person around, even the richest guy in town, he realizes that the uncertainty of life, that calamity might befall you. You don't know whether the tree's going to fall to the north or the south. You don't know which venture you have will prosper and which one won't. So therefore, his answer is get to work. Now, don't let your hands sit idly by. Now, Eric, you're saying, well, great, I can't go to work. I'm stuck at house. Well, the deal is there are positive things you can be doing with yourself and with your time. And depending on where you are, who you're with, who you can call, who you can talk to, there's so many different things that we can do right now if we, instead of letting ourselves be paralyzed by the times and paralyzed by the uncertainty, instead say, with God's help, we're going to get back to work. We're going to get back to doing. I guarantee you, if you decide you're going to do something positive today, you will not be bored. And when I hear this concept that people in Texas are bored, you know what? There are plenty of things that we can be doing that's good, whether it's reading a book, whether it's talking to our friends, whether it's getting out and making a mask and sending it to, giving it to a nurse, whether, whatever it is, there are so many positive things that we can be doing. And it just speaks so poorly of us that we are allowing ourselves to be bored. So there's your thought for the day from the book of Ecclesiastes, and I hope that is helpful to some of you guys. Have a blessed day. See you tomorrow.